What is going on, Brew crew? This is Dave with the Brews and Balls podcast.
Yo, I gotta say this before we get started, fellas. Shout out to Guido for that hard intro, man. That intro is hard. What do you think, David?
I love it. I love everything about it. I think it's a great intro.
I think it's
something you needed, and it's definitely different from other podcasts I've seen on their intros, and I like it a lot.
Yes, that's hard.
Hey, I need to let people know we trying to be professional, man. We trying to take it to the next level.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all, fellas. Thank you.
Yes,
hey, y'all get it. And so, I mean, thank you.
So we're missing Matt tonight. He's at work. So no Matt, but we're still going to do our thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go over a little something. Final football podcast episode of the year until August.
That's heartbreaking, man.
This shit went by.
It is very heartbreaking.
Yeah.
We're going to go with the Super Bowl 59 recap. Real quick, before I start bringing up the score and stats and all that, what do we think of that game?
Fire.
Go ahead, Tim. What do you got on it?
Like, I said I had the Chiefs to win. I'm not mad that the Eagles won at all. Like, I just thought that the Chiefs were gonna win. Just the narrative with the 3-peat or whatever. But let me fucking tell you, them Phillies boys, they came to play.
Mm-hmm.
They came to play. The defense was insane. Like, honestly, I'm just admiring the defense that whole game.
Yeah.
Like, it was closed. It was a closed case. Patrick didn't have no time to do anything.
Nothing.
And what's crazy is they were sending a 4-man pressure the whole game, it felt like. Like, they didn't even really have to send no blitzes. They were just getting an insane amount of pressure, disrupting Mahomes with 4 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like once Vic Fangio realized that he could only rush 4 or less guys and still get the Pat Mahomes, he knew it was going to be a fun day for his defense.
Absolutely. Yeah. Dude, that D line on the Eagles. I mean, if you could give them the Super Bowl MVP together, them 4, I'd hand it to them. Dude, they gave Mahomes hell. It was every play. Either he was getting sacked, getting hit, running for his life, or just throwing out a prayer hoping somebody was open and it wasn't Cooper DeJean, because that boy was flying. Yo, when he got that pick.
And Zach Bond.
Yes, and Zach Bond. Yes. Which I actually seen. I didn't realize he had gotten released earlier in the season, or maybe the season prior.
From who? I was high on Zach Bond this year. I've never heard of Zach Bond until this year.
Yeah.
And when he came into the Eagles organization, he started racking up tackles. And I'm pretty sure he's one of the tackle leaders in the league too. His game is just – it reminds me of when the Ravens picked up Zach Orr from the Jaguars, where he led the league in tackles that year.
Yeah,
that's what he reminded me of. Zach Bond plays with his heart, and it's great to watch because obviously he got a Super Bowl ring and he got a Super Bowl interception.
Yeah, that was the game started off exciting because I mean I picked the Chiefs.
Yeah, it did
for the Eagles. And my God, the way the game started, you would have thought the Ravens were on. I was jumping like, come on,
yeah,
Chiefs.
Dude, I was praying on the Chiefs' downfall.
Yeah. But by halftime,
it was nice to see.
Yeah, by halftime, I was like, I don't even want to watch no more. Like, there ain't even no fight. like the Chiefs are just laying down, let Mahomes scramble, get hit, get a sack.
No
I
bullshit.
told y'all.
I've never seen Mahomes under that much distress a whole entire game before.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
No, that was insane.
Like, he was uncomfortable the whole game.
Yeah, well, you could see there was even plays where they didn't pressure him, and my man was still bobbing his head, looking around, watching the backfield, not even looking downfield. He's watching the backfield to make sure he ain't about to get hit.
Right.
They were in his head. That the scheme they ran. I mean, like you said, yeah, it was only a 4-man rush. They didn't send blitz.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I told y'all the Chiefs are not scoring over 30 points. I told y'all over and over again that the Chiefs are not going to score 30 points. And I told y'all Jalen Hurts was going to be the Super Bowl MVP.
I called that too, yeah.
I told y'all the Eagles were going to win.
Hey, but you didn't say
nobody wanted to ride. I didn't say they were going to put up 40. I said it was going to be 20. It was, 27-24?
Mm-hmm.
But I was close on the Chiefs score.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I had nobody thought the Eagles were going to put up 40.
No.
David, read that. Click on that comment. We got Mr. First Down.
I didn't even get the notey.
I was under stress trying to consume more beer.
Nah, facts.
Nah, bro, I was on a different kind of high on Super Bowl night, man. Watching the Chiefs go down like that.
Yeah.
In that kind of fashion.
Just a beat down.
That's what all of America wanted.
So I want to address this because I'm looking at Pat Mahomes' stats. Obviously, he has 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, over 257 yards, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the third quarter, with I think it was like 5 minutes left or under 5 minutes left, Pat Mahomes only had 50 passing yards and no touchdowns.
Yeah. And
2 picks. This is all stat pad. It's all stat pads.
Fourth quarter, I mean, Eagles sat half their defense. Like, starters weren't playing.
Bro, Kenny Pickett finished the game.
Yeah. Mahomes, he threw that touchdown to D-Hop, which it was a great catch. But at the same time, like, Eagles weren't out there doing nothing. They're already up 36 points or 34 points at that time. So the Chiefs get that touchdown. And then they had the other one right down to, was it Worthy that he threw that deep bomb to?
Oh, yeah, that was the first touchdown to start it off.
But yeah, so it was like, bro,
that put them on the board.
Yeah, he threw 2 touchdowns in like the fourth quarter that had no meaning behind it. Right. And they went for a 2-point conversion to add more points to it. Like, fourth quarter, they got their yards and points back, but that's not how the game went whatsoever.
Not at all. I mean, D-Hop had to retire after that Super Bowl performance. I thought he was going to come back for another year or so. Bro, he retired.
Did he retire?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He called his retirement.
So I saw what he said to the media. He said the refs cheated us. Y'all going to report that?
Oh, my God.
Come on.
Bro. He finally got one fair call.
You know, the Eagles had more penalties still. Yep. They had one more penalty than the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, Chiefs they automatically blame the people that have been helping them fucking the past 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Just crazy. And Saquon didn't do that much.
Saquon was not a factor.
Not at all.
He was not a factor. They shut Saquon down and still got whooped.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, his longest run was 10 yards.
This is really why I wanted Matt to be on here tonight.
He averaged.
It's just so I can rub this in.
Hurts averaged more rushing yards.
Yeah. He had a couple 15 yards here, 20 yards here. Hurts was doing his thing in the air and on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had 17 for 22, 221, 2 tuds, 1 interception. What 109 teen passer rating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm not saying Hurts is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
No.
He's not. He's a top 10. You could put him at 6. Okay, arguably. But Jalen Hurts against the Chiefs in both Super Bowls has been the best player to step on the field. Both games. This time it came out to him getting a ring.
Yeah.
He definitely looked like the best person on the field. Yeah. Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I mean, like, he was throwing the ball beautifully. He was making great decisions besides that one little fluky pick. But if I can remember, he was under pressure, kind of
in the beginning of the game.
Through that. You said what?
Yeah, in the beginning of the game, they did bring pressure to him.
Yeah, and he just kind of lofted it up there. I thought he was trying to throw it out of bounds, but it just stayed in. Got a pick. But.
So I didn't see that interception at all.
Really?
I actually turned the game on when it was 17-0. So it was after the pick, after Mahomes' first pick to DeJean, the pick 6. I didn't see that. I saw a highlight of that. I turned it on right when Zach Bond picked it off.
Yeah. No, I went crazy when Cooper caught that. He caught that. It got active down the field.
And can we put more respect
on DeVonta
Smith's name? Like
DeVonta Smith's a dog. He's the best number 2 in the league.
He's insane. Like DeVonta Smith is really that dude. And like he
won a Heisman and then now he has a ring.
It sucks that he's playing like quote unquote under AJ Brown.
But it's AJ Brown.
He's I don't know, man. Like you can argue. He can be a number 1 on a lot of teams.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that.
He can. I had this conversation with Matt last year about that. And it was kind of like back and forth. He was kind of like fighting me on it. But I was like, bro, DeVonta Smitty, bro, he's a dog. Like, he could be a number 1. I can probably name 10 teams he could be a number 1 on.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll pull it up right now. We'll count.
Kansas City definitely needs a better wide receiver next year.
He's a starter on KC this year because even with Rasheed Rice there, he's still a starter.
Yeah.
He's starting on Kansas City. He's starting in Buffalo.
Easily.
Yeah.
He's starting in New England.
Yep.
He's starting in Baltimore.
He's starting in Baltimore. He's starting in Los Angeles for the Chargers.
Yep.
He's starting in Las Vegas.
I think it'd be easier to list the teams that he wouldn't start on. That'd be a quicker list.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Who is he not starting on? Like, I'm honestly, who?
Bengals, Vikings. I'm looking at the list now.
Bro, I'm putting him over Addison. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean by like wide receiver 1. Like he's going to start over Addison.
Right. Okay.
But like wide receiver 1, like he's not taking Jetta's, he's not taking Chase's spot.
Yeah,
that's not happening.
He ain't taking CD. He ain't.
Would you take him over St. Brown?
Come on, why are you asking?
I wouldn't take him over.
You know how he feels about St. Brown.
I'm trying to start something.
I had to see David's reaction.
He's not starting over Puka.
No.
Right. He's starting.
Does he start over Debo? I think he does.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think he starts over Debo. Does he start over DK? That's a tough one.
Just for DK's size and everything, like the only thing I say that DK has the edge over Devontae is just size. He's a big.
And then the last team is the Bucs. Like he's not the wide receiver 1 in Tampa. Right. So you got I couldn't even name 10 teams he couldn't like start on.
Right, exactly.
Would he start in Miami?
No.
Nah, not with Tyreek Hill there.
Bro.
All right.
What do you think?
He's better than Waddle. He's a better wide receiver than Waddle.
He's better than Waddle. No, I give Tyreek the edge.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I mean
Cooper DeJean is not a safety.
I wanted the game to be a bit closer. Like, that game was honestly boring as fuck. It was just belt to ass the whole game.
It was belt to ass. That's what America wanted and needed, was belt to ass.
Yeah. Like,
absolutely.
So is this the end of the refs and the Chiefs era, fellas?
I think so. They didn't get they didn't really get the help that they got all season. And I think that's because by the end of the season towards the Super Bowl, you had all of social media talking about it. You started now having commentators talk about it during games.
Right.
You started having the NFL media itself, all the talk shows, stuff like that. They're bringing it up. Ex-players bringing it up. Coaches bringing it up. I think there was so much heat on the NFL about everybody thinking it was going to be, Chiefs and refs.
I think all the refs should still be investigated. Like, this should not be fucking tucked under the rug. These refs, I think you do what you did 10 years ago. Get all rookie refs again.
Yeah.
Then they ain't gonna know what the fuck to call.
Only thing is, I don't think the NFL investigates it because look how much money the NFL has made off the Chiefs these last couple of years with all the ratings.
They're making it off strictly off of Taylor Swift though.
Yeah, but also
people say like they're not, but they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you got the three-peat narrative. You still got it's Mahomes and Kelsey. They still had a crazy fan base, after the Super Bowls before T Swift. She did bring in probably about 1 billion more people, but they already had the fans.
Can we agree or be happy that this man right here is the last person to ever get a three-peat?
Gotta love it.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Mamba.
Him and Shaq are the Lakers, last team to get a three-peat.
That's crazy.
That's a stat in good hands.
Yeah.
It is, and I don't think it'll ever change either. Not in the NFL anyway. I don't see a team getting a three-peat in the NFL. It's too hard.
Yeah.
It's not. The NFL's not like the NBA. You can't keep winning championship after championship. Like, you can't be like Chicago Bulls with Jordan and Pippen and Rodman. Like, you can't get a team like that in the NFL and win every single championship. You can't.
Yeah. Well, and the difference competition. Yeah, and the difference also is NBA. You got people. Players have longer longevity. They're lasting more seasons. So that core, if you can get a solid, great core together, and they play 10 NBA seasons, 12 seasons, they're going to play longer than your typical NFL player.
Right.
I think the average for NFL is 8 to 10 years, and that's if you're lucky. That's if your knee's not blown out by that.
Yeah.
10 years is a stretch.
Quarterbacks, it's like 10 years. Wide receivers and running backs, wide receivers, it's probably 5. If you're really on your shit, good, like Hall of Fame status, and like Jettas, Chase, and all that, you'll get more than 5.
Yeah.
But
running
backs is less than 5, unless you're Saquon and Derrick Henry right now.
Yep, that's facts.
Like, Josh Jacobs had a slow start this year. I don't see him doing good next year.
You know?
I don't see him going crazy next year like he did 2 years ago.
Right. Hey, is it now since the AFC, the Chiefs got taken down? It's Ravens season. It's Lamar now.
We done seen him be taken down.
Lamar Jackson's the face of the AFC, whether people like it or not. He's the face right now. It's not Josh Allen. It's not Joe Burrow.
We seen that it was fraudulent. We seen how Pat looked in the Super Bowl, bruh. I was saying this to whoever's house I was over watching the Super Bowl. The Ravens would have put a way better fight up.
Yeah, Ravens, Bills. I mean, since he didn't make the playoffs, but they would have put up a better fight.
Right.
I think Pat Mahomes this year had the worst year of his career. He had no answers in the Super Bowl after being carried the entire way by media, refs, Spagnuolo and his defense.
Yeah.
And as soon as he got to the big stage for the 3rd time in a row, he got a belt to ass.
Right.
And it showed that his mistakes, if they were going to catch up with him.
Right. And it makes like his playoff wins this season, like the Texans and the Bills, you make them like it makes you look at them a little bit different. Like we thought they were like a little shaky in the first hand, but like we seen how he played in the Super Bowl and we seen that Chiefs team, and it's like the calls like really determine the game because we honestly the Chiefs did, I mean the Bills played better than them and the Texans played better than them. So it's like them calls during the Houston game were detrimental, and the Bills game they were even more detrimental. So it's like, and then you get to the Super Bowl, and then the narrative is building. Oh, ref, and the refs address it. They don't like. There wasn't really too many like blatant weird calls for the Chiefs, honestly, except for the AJ Brown push off in the first quarter. But other than that, it was pretty fair on the ref side.
Yeah, it was a fair game.
I think this is the first fair game the Chiefs had.
Right. Because we saw when we played the Chiefs, it was not a fair game.
Not at all.
Saw when the Bills played the Chiefs, it was not a fair game.
Nah.
Like
they can only do so much. So.
And honestly, the NFL got it right this time with who's winning the Super Bowl. I think this is the first time in years we saw the actual best team in the NFL win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not the best on the AFC side, because arguably the Ravens, you both can attest to that they were probably the best team in the AFC.
Yeah.
But the Eagles have been good all year and have been consistently good all year. They were the best team to get the trophy this year, and they got it.
Do you guys think Travis Kelce will be back next year?
Travis Kelce? Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah. How many more years do you think he got left?
I thought he signed an extension, so he has 2 more years left on his contract because it was a 3-year extension. Damn. Yeah, it was in the offseason last year. That's what I thought anyway. That's what I remember seeing.
I don't see him re-signing a new contract, and after this next 2 years is up, I think that's when he'll be done.
Yeah, I don't see him signing a new contract. He'll probably be done.
Yeah, this was in April of last year. Chiefs signed Travis Kelce to a 2-year, $34 million contract.
2 years. This is his last year.
Yeah,
coming up.
Damn. All right, we'll see. But I mean, he wasn't even a factor. What were the numbers for Travis Kelce? He
wasn't a factor.
Oh, he had a couple numbers in the game too.
Right.
He had 4 catches for 39 yards, and he targeted 6 times. Bro, he was getting bullied out.
Yeah, 2 of them.
He was a baby.
Right.
Worthy going 8 for 8.
I loved it. I loved it when Kelce was getting like fucking babied out there, right? Mm-hmm. And then I think it was CJ Gardner-Johnson went up to him and started like jawing off to him. Kelce just walked away. I was like, dude, thank God somebody's talking shit to this piece of shit.
Dude, there's nothing he could say. Like
I was like, bro, I liked Travis Kelce before like the whole like Tucker shit. Like I did not mind. I liked Kelce's game. I liked the attitude he brought. Like this is my shit. I know I'm the best.
Yeah.
But now you're getting what you deserve, fucker.
Bro, if the Eagles keep the same defense for the years to come, it's going to be scary. They're going to be the most dominant team in the NFC for a lot of years.
I don't think Josh Sweat's coming back. Who else is the defense?
Hey, I'm
pretty sure Sweat's up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Gardner's up. Slay has 1 more year, I believe.
Yeah, he's getting old. Brandon Graham's getting old.
Brandon Graham, I think, is up too this year.
Yeah.
So I think, and the Eagles lost Kellen Moore to the Saints, offensive coordinator.
Right.
So we don't know how that offense is going to look because last year they didn't have Kellen Moore, and that offense looked bad.
Yeah.
Like it looked atrocious.
But their D line, they're young. dogs.
The D line is they're dogs. If they can keep Sweat and Graham, I think they'll be okay. Especially if they keep Sweat. Graham isn't really a factor. I don't think he played most of the year. He was only activated during the Super Bowl weekend.
Who's the rookie that was going crazy? I forget his name. He's from Georgia.
Dude, like their whole defense is from Georgia.
Can you scroll down?
Shit. Jalen Carter?
Yeah, he was not doing a lot on the stat sheet, but he was getting pressure.
Jalen Carter.
And who's the other guy?
No, he's getting pressure zone, yeah. Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. He's good.
Yeah, fact.
He's really fucking good.
Yeah, they played an outstanding game.
Melton Williams, this guy. Pull him up real quick. Now, I know Jalen Hurts won. It's not going to load. Oh, come on. I'll just wait for that to load. I know Jalen Hurts won MVP, but I really do think it should have gone to Josh Sweat.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to go to a defensive player because the defense went crazy.
Yeah.
I thought Josh Sweat was going to be the guy because he got the most sacks that game with 2.5. Milton got 2.
Yeah.
Right.
But, I mean, Jalen Hurts got it. And I know the narrative that Matt is going to bring up is they always give it to a quarterback. That's the narrative he's going to fucking bring up.
Yeah.
Matt's not allowed to do another podcast until he wears a Jalen Hurts shirt.
No, for real, yeah. If he don't follow up on his end of the bet, he ain't allowed back on until he does.
Yeah, Sunday he's not going to be wearing it.
No, he'll have an excuse again. Oh, I bought another child's shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, this is kind of a dry commentary of the Super Bowl recap just because the Eagles, like, it wasn't even a game.
Yeah. If you're watching this right now, they definitely seen the BTA we all witnessed. There ain't even nothing to talk about here. It was all
I got
Eagles.
some really bad connection right now.
You said what?
I have some really bad connection right now, so I'm hoping the stream doesn't cut out.
No, you're good.
There's definitely a bad storm.
All right, just give me a All right, so obviously we talked about Super Bowl. We had our recap. Let's go to the NBA.
Let's do it.
What do we like? What teams excite us right now?
Look at the Wizards, man. The young core pulling it together. Gotta love it.
Didn't they just lose to the Spurs?
They lost to the Pacers in OT. 134 to.
They just recently played the Spurs like 2 days ago.
David, you can't win them all. They were on like a little couple game streak.
We just lost to the Pacers, and then we lost to the Spurs. We lost to the Hawks. We lost to the Cavs. Last game we won was against the Nets, but that ain't really impressive. And the Hornets.
Yeah, I'm not talking about we ain't stacking up wins here. We got half our team new and half our team is within the last 3 years drafted. I'm just happy to see us getting a highlight tape from a game. I mean, at one point it was just the only social media post about the Wizards was Jordan Poole bricking 15 shots a game. Now my man just dropped.
When y'all acquired Jordan Poole, I knew the Wizards were like, yeah, we're poverty. We just got to bring in the worst fucking guard in the league.
I mean, I was against it at first.
He has a Russell Westbrook mentality without being Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
that's what it is. His head's too far up his ass to fucking actually bowl on the court.
I can agree with that. Hey, hold up. You didn't mention the 3-game streak we went on. Timberwolves, Hornets, Nets. I'll take that. And then we've been on a 4-game losing streak, but it is.
Two teams are bottom barrel teams, but hey.
We are the bottom of the barrel, though. We are the worst team in the league.
But what I'm looking at right now is like the Pistons are on a 4-game win streak, and they're they're just above 500 at 29 wins, 26 losses, and they got a nice little young
that's
actually getting it together.
Yeah, Pistons look good right now. They look real good.
Cade Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham, he's a dog. I think he's one of the top 5 leaders in points per game.
Really?
And they got fucking Jalen Duran. He's a great center. Malik Beasley, Tobias Harris, Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart. Like, bro, 2 years, 3 years ago, the Pistons were bottom barrel, but now they got a nice.
They were like the Rockets. The Rockets were bottom of the barrel. Rockets now have a good young core too. Yeah. And it looks like both teams are going to have a decent playoff spot.
Yeah.
As far as it looks right now before All-Star break.
Yeah. Right. David, can you pull the standings up on the screen?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Boys, fucking Anthony Davis out.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's karma. That is straight karma. The Mavericks deserve that. Fire Nico.
Definitely.
Dude, I seen the story. It was one of those conspiracy theories about the whole thing, so I don't know how true it is. Right. But so I was seeing something about the new owner. I don't know her name, but she is a billionaire, and she got her money from like casinos in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot which one they said she owned, but I was listening to a podcast, and they said that when she got the Mavs, her plan was to either build a new stadium or a new arena, or she wanted to add a casino to the arena to bring in money. Because I mean, that's how she made her billion. So now she wanted to add a casino, and apparently Dallas, either it was just Dallas or the whole state of Texas said no, that's not happening. You're not allowed to do that. So she was like, okay, I'm going to relocate. I'll take my team to Vegas.
Shit.
She's like, I'll take my team to Vegas where I can run my casino. You know, I already got a successful casino there. I'll move it there and just put a casino in the stadium.
And yeah, she can do whatever she wants.
So they said, no, since your team was just at the finals, you have a successful franchise. You can't up and leave a city when your team is successful. You can only relocate when your team's doing bad.
What?
So yeah, so this is what they were saying on the podcast. I don't know exactly.
So she's gonna tank.
So
she's gonna
like,
tank.
she did that out of spite. She don't care about the team. She wants that money. They're like, I mean, you say, okay, cool. Trade away your star player, the face of your team.
Mm-hmm.
Trade him away. Maybe tank a little bit. Wait a couple years. Say, all right, we're going to Vegas. Go build that casino.
Shit, they could.
But if she does that as a Mavs fan, man, I'd be rioting.
That's so dumb.
I would be rioting. And
I'd riot because she already traded Luka. That's like trading Dirk.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd be rioting right now.
I would definitely be jumping ship.
As for the standing goes, I think. Like, what do you guys think? I think the Eastern Conference, the top 6 teams are kind of the teams that, I mean, unless Atlanta pulls out of a little.
Hey, David, scroll up real quick to Eastern.
I feel like the East is weak.
Yeah, the East is weak. But
there's only 2 teams.
I think them top 6 teams are the teams that are going to be in it come playoff time. Orlando, they're all right, but I just don't think. Like the Detroit Pistons are nice this year.
Yeah, they're doing good.
They're doing really good. Miami Heat, they're mid. They're falling off.
But and they got to figure it out now with Jimmy gone. That's what they got to fill. And
Atlanta, like, what's up with Atlanta, man? I thought they'd be doing better than what they are right now. It's kind of worrying.
Sorry ass organization still.
But like Eastern Conference, the only ones you really got to worry about are just the Cavs, Celtics, and the Knicks. I mean, Milwaukee might turn up.
I ain't worried about. Bro, the Knicks are ass. I'm tired of that fucking overrated team.
What the fuck are you talking about? The Knicks are great.
You're fucking overrated? Smoking something.
Overrated.
Yes, they are overrated.
How?
We'll see come playoff time. Jalen Brunson can't score for shit.
That's crazy. No, I'm not a fan of the Knicks just because my best friend is a Knicks, Jets fan, Yankees fan. So I hate all three of them teams.
Was he even born in New York?
Yeah.
All right.
Still, he can't rep that, man. He grew up here with us. I don't want to hear that.
What do you guys think, though? The Eastern Conference teams are locked, do you think, or any?
I think who could fall off is Atlanta, but for some reason they always seem to be in it. Miami is probably definitely going to fall off. Chicago is going to fall off, and I can see honestly Nets and Sixers going in and taking the play-in spot. But these 6 teams are locked. Honestly, the Magic are locked too.
You said what?
So you can lock in the top 7 teams.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I think Heat, Hawks, and Bulls can all come down, and the 2 teams that would probably move up are the Nets and the Sixers.
I don't see the Nets doing that.
Bro, the Nets were doing so good in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, they just.
Oh, they're just so inconsistent. They need a real star.
Yeah,
Cam Thomas was supposed to be that star.
I know, but he's inconsistent.
I know.
And Ben Simmons needs to retire, bro.
Yeah. Oh, he's going. Where the hell is he going? He's going to. Shit, I just read it. Ben Simmons is going to.
Let him pull it up real quick.
Somewhere. He's going somewhere.
Then needs to go back to Australia.
Yeah.
Like, bro, give it a rest, dog.
And as for the Western
Whoa. Ben Simmons is playing for the Clippers now.
Yeah, he plays for the Clippers.
Tonight's his first game. Debuts in an hour. Let's see if he does anything.
He ain't doing nothing.
He was such all the hype when he was coming into.
He was overhyped. He was overhyped as hell as a Sixer.
Yo, he's got to be the biggest bust of history. Like,
biggest bust?
Dog, what has he done? I mean, he just went on like a 5-year streak of not even playing.
Yeah.
Bro, he just robbed the NBA for his whole career and has nothing to prove or nothing to show for it.
Yeah. He reminds me a lot of Kyler Murray.
Like,
when Call of Duty comes out, that you will not hear from that man.
Bruh, Kyler Murray, I feel like that's a bad take. NFL compared to Ben Simmons is not Kyler Murray. It is... Damn. Not Kyler Murray, though. There's a bigger bust than Kyler Murray.
I don't think Kyler Murray's a bust. That's just like how I see it. Once Ben Simmons is interested in something else that's not the NBA, he goes.
Who would I say? Nah, Ben Simmons is the Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, but Ben Simmons was good one time, at one point.
Trevor Lawrence never been good?
No, not in the NFL. Ben Simmons was good in the NBA.
Right. He had one season like Ben Simmons. That's about it.
No, I wouldn't compare it. That Ben Simmons rookie year was like really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty damn good, yeah. Western Conference. Who do you like?
OKC is crazy. Glad to see the Wizards get it together.
Ben Simmons won Rookie of the Year, but this was after like I think he played a couple games, but he was still eligible. And then he got he was second in running in 2021 for Defensive Player of the Year, and fourth in the running in 2020 for Defensive Player of the Year. So he's had a couple of decent seasons. It's when he left the Sixers and was like, yeah, I'm not going to say he wasn't depressed or fighting demons or whatever, but when he kept pulling that card for 5 years straight,
yeah,
and now expects to get a paycheck, like it's like, all right, dude, we don't want to watch you play basketball anymore.
Right.
If I'm a fan, I'm getting mad. Like, bro, you're taking up a seat on the bench. We could have went and got somebody. You just sitting here. My man on social media, though, doing his thing, all this and that. Is like, bro, get in the lab. Stop trying to shoot threes. Just play your game.
So for the Western Conference Finals, Thunder's a lock. Grizzlies a lock.
Yeah.
Nuggets are a lock. Rockets are a lock. Lakers are a lock. Now the standings could change, but I think they all get into the playoffs.
I think Clippers drop. Minnesota moves up.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could see Sacramento making it maybe to like the 7th slot, competing with the 6 hole.
Yeah. I think Dallas drops a good bit.
Yeah, I think Dallas will drop. And the Warriors will probably go up.
You think they go up? I think
they go down. They drop out?
I think
they drop out.
I think the Suns at least pass them. Either the Suns move up 2 spots. I don't know, but I think Suns pass them.
You're saying Suns. I'm thinking Spurs.
Or the Spurs.
Like if the Warriors were to drop out, well, I think the Mavs are going to drop out completely.
Yeah.
So if I was to pick any of these bottom teams, I'd probably pick the Spurs.
Really?
I think the Fox Wemby combination it's going to lead into the playoffs, and we're gonna see something pretty nice for the playoffs.
Dude, that's be a
lot of good matchups in the West.
Yeah, so
there's a lot of good matchups for playoffs.
If we could arrange, I'd say the Clippers still stay between 7 and 10. I think they drop. I don't think they stay at 6. I think they drop. So I would move Minnesota up to like the 6.
It's weird with San Antonio though, because they got the talent, but like it just looks like a bunch of inconsistencies. They'll like one night they'll beat the Bucks, then lose to a shitter close game with the Heat.
Yeah, but the time that night they beat the Bucks, Giannis wasn't playing. Wait, are the Bucks even in playoff contention in the East?
They beat the Hawks.
I thought they were.
And they lose back to back.
Yeah, they are.
They are. Hornets and Magic beat the Wizards and then lose to the Celtics. It's like they need to start winning the slight games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not just beat.
So which team in the West do you guys think are gonna actually make it to the Western Conference Finals? If you had to pick 2 teams in the West, who do you think make it?
2 teams
in the West?
2 teams make it to the Western Conference Finals.
I'm gonna say the Nuggets just off rip. As long as Jokic is still playing, they're gonna be in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the road's too hard for the Nuggets. I think it's gonna be a difficult road. The only time they went to the finals, they had the easiest fucking run that we've seen in like the past 20 years.
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't think it even matters the second team. OKC should run.
I don't know. I think if the Lakers can pull off getting a center, they can look nasty.
I don't think.
I just want to see how it works out with it being Luka and Bron, because in all reality, they both play the same role for teams.
I was watching the game and they looked fine.
Yeah, but that's only the first few games. You got to let them.
I think
see.
The Grizzlies will. I think the Grizzlies will be in the playoffs, but they're not going to make no noise. Like I think they're going to get like first rounded.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're up at number 2.
That's just me, but that's kind of like a fraudulent little done bounce. The Rockets. I don't know. As long as
the Rockets haven't been there yet, so they could be a first round bounce too.
Like it's gonna be between like the Timberwolves will get it together, the Lakers are gonna get it together, Nuggets and the Thunder. That's like the top 4 in the West right now. Even though it looks like that, like Timberwolves looking a little shaky. Lakers, they just got Luka, so they're gonna turn up. Nuggets, they're always in it, and then the Thunder are just dominant. So
yeah, I can agree with that. I just don't. My Western Conference pick, if I had to pick, if I'm like looking at the standings right now, they go in as they are. I'd have to say it's probably OKC and Lakers.
It's got to be OKC. Bro, they got 44 wins and 9 losses.
And Shai's going to win the fucking MVP.
Yeah, which he should.
I mean, it's halfway through the season. It's too early to tell, but that's my picks right now. And then for the Eastern Conference Finals, there's only 2 good teams, and they're the 1 and 2 seeds, so they're not going to see each other.
Yeah.
In the
that's
Eastern Conference
such
Finals.
a great conference game.
So if I had to pick an Eastern Conference Finals game, I think the Cavs can knock off Celtics. Yeah. The Celtics are good, though. Like, they're really good. They're as good as they were last year.
Yeah. Cavs got defense.
I think the Cavs are nasty.
My DoorDash came.
No, you're good.
So if I had to pick, looking at the standings as they're set up right now, I'd have to pick probably Milwaukee and Cavs.
I'm not taking Milwaukee.
If Giannis goes in completely healthy, no strains, no nothing, I'm taking Milwaukee. Like in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't have them winning, but I'm taking them to go.
No, those top 2 teams, you got Cavs playing out of their mind all season. This ain't like it's been a last-minute stretch. This has been all season.
Right.
Their defense is insane. So even if you go up against a high-scoring offense, they're strapping. Mm-hmm. And the Celtics are just stacked all across the board. They've been like that for the past few seasons now. I think it's going to be them 2 meeting up in the Eastern Conference.
I don't think they meet up in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't think it's possible.
How?
They're 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They haven't seen each other before then, wouldn't they?
I don't think so. The way it should work is they would play each other in the Eastern Conference Final.
The Celtics still run the East. They're going to still run the East.
Yeah. I don't
think the Cavs and Celtics are 1-1 against each other this year.
I just can't wait for the playoffs.
I don't know. The Boston
NBA season.
Boston is still gonna do his thing. Yeah, they're 1-1, but the Cavs don't beat the Thunder. The Celtics do.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I think Cavs defense is better than Celtics. I think the Cavs are a better match for the Thunder.
But the Cavs don't got the firepower. That's the only thing. Like, I mean,
they can get going.
They can score.
They can get going. They had Donovan Mitchell. They can get going.
Yeah, but
Donovan Mitchell's a better scorer than Jason Tatum is.
Yeah, but
Jason Tatum also has Brown.
Yeah, Brown. Yeah, the Celtics have more weapons offensively than the Cavs.
Yeah, but defense wins championships.
Yeah, but if you can't put up as many, but if you can't put up points like that, then what's it matter? If you got a team who's got just as good defense, maybe a step below, but a better offense, you can only hold them back so much. Somebody's going to get open every play.
Facts. The Cavs got the biggest point differential in the East. Boston is right behind, and I don't know.
That Cavs defense is scary.
I think it'll come down to Cavs and Celtics. Those are the most dominant teams. I don't even think, like, unless, like what you said, David, Giannis can stay healthy during playoff time and their chemistry altogether gets better, then Milwaukee might have a shot. But, like, with the Knicks, I think they just don't got the defense for it. They just got to shoot the shit out of the ball and score as many points as they possibly can if they're playing against the Celtics and the Cavs. But Celtics play defense, Cavs play defense. Bucks, when Giannis is healthy, they're all in sync, playing together well. I think it is them 3 teams, the Bucks, Celtics, and Cavs. Indiana Pacers don't really impress me.
No.
I don't know, dude. They're like 19-3 in their last 22. They're going nuts right now. They did their most recent losses against the Knicks, and I think they got like blown out at the end. But they were strapping shit up. They have a good defense. Yeah. They just can't keep up scoring wise.
Right.
Do I see them going to the conference finals? Hell no. But I wouldn't be surprised if they upset a few teams.
No.
Right. Pacers are always in the playoffs, so
All right, so we're on the NBA. Let's move to UFC real quick before we end it here. UFC Fight Night this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I've not kept up at all. I don't even know.
Well, you're about to see a familiar face in middleweight bout.
Dylan Budka.
0-2. Going against a guy that is 2-3. This is Dylan Budka, the same one that's going to go against another striker that is great at striking but can't fight wrestlers. So it's literally like yin and yang. So I think this is going to be a good fight.
That is going to be a good fight. Me and Dylan, we played on the same baseball team each other in high school. So that's my former teammate. And his first 2 matches of his professional career, like in the UFC, he didn't strike at all. So what I would just say to him is like the only way he has a chance in winning is if his striking.
If he can throw a punch.
Yeah.
If he can throw a punch.
He might have a shot, but like until I see it, and
exactly,
like we gotta fuck around and find out with this one. Like
I was looking on X, and I was just going through like past like tweets and stuff, and they were saying that you know how he won that match and got into the UFC, he won the contract. Right. Forgot what that match is called. I think it's like the qualifying contract. And they were saying like that was the most bullshit fucking he shouldn't have gotten a contract, is what they were saying.
Right.
Damn. And then now he's 0-2. Been embarrassed twice now.
Yeah.
It's all on the line for him.
So yeah. And this is his last fight, I think.
Yeah. Probably. I don't know. The crazy thing is, though, in high school, he was a great wrestler. Great wrestler. But I feel like in these matches, he's not like he's going to grapple, will go to the ground with the dude, and then just like doesn't do anything.
Right.
He starts taking elbows and fists.
Yeah, it's like at least try to do something on the ground. Like the last fight, I remember like reading comments, people were like, dog, you just laid there on him. Like you didn't throw a punch. And then when you were on the ground with him, you didn't even try to make a move. Like you just laid there with him.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can throw some punches. I mean, he's a big boy. And then also use your wrestling background. You were a great wrestler in high school. I know he went off training in Ohio after school. So it's
he's projected to get whooped.
Yeah.
Both of them are coming up.
I think this dude holds Edmund. He holds a 2-3 record in the UFC right now. I know I see the records right here, but those don't include the UFC.
No, yeah, those
unless
are.
I
think those are just professional.
Yeah,
they're professional fights because there's been some that.
They got the same reach. Same weight. From the look at this, Dylan has the advantage, stature-wise.
Right.
But his odds are plus 300, so he's not really projected to do anything.
Maybe it's an upset.
On the main event for UFC, I think that Gregory Rodriguez comes out of it.
He's the favorite.
I got him winning for sure.
Yeah, he's the favorite right now.
I think that guy like Jared Cannonier.
Yeah,
he's old and he came off his last fight with a loss and he didn't look that good against him either. I forget who he fought against, but and also to touch on UFC, bro, my Israel Adesanya lost again, bro.
Bro, he got fucking
like
watch that whole fight. He got fucked up.
Bro, this Israel Adesanya losing last week or the week before that hurt just as much as like when Conor was on his downstretch.
No. Do you think
that Connor down stretch was pretty pitiful? Like that was pretty hard to watch.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm a diamond guy, so Dustin Poirier is my favorite fighter, and him and John Jones, those are like my 1 and 2 guys right now.
Mm-hmm.
And when Dustin Poirier beat him twice in a row, I was like, yeah, Connor's done.
Right.
I don't know. Well, and Sean Strickland just got his ass beat the other night too.
Yeah, but he actually he got fucking whooped.
Yeah, he got his shit beat too.
That's another guy that's probably going to be retiring.
I think he's due for Strickland was due for an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Though.
He got an ass. I woke up and I seen a picture of his face mid-fight. I said, oh my God. He got fucked up.
Can we all agree that this is the most boring fighter in the UFC?
Yeah, but he's the most dominant.
I would say if you like grappling and like actual wrestling, then he's super exciting to you. But I feel like I don't want to say most. I feel like it's pretty split with UFC fans on like either you want to see a striker or you want to see a grappler.
Yeah.
I think all of us want to see strikers. We want to see people who are in the cage,
right?
Clang and bang. Don't get me wrong. I love seeing someone get slammed, put into an arm triangle.
Bro, I want to stand and bang. Stand and bang.
But yeah, I don't want to see you all match on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Right, facts.
Are we going to see Sean O'Malley go against Ilya?
I hope.
Can Sean O'Malley make that weight?
When's Tank fight? I know this is not UFC related, but
I don't know. I think it's coming up soon, though.
Hey, I was talking to one of my buddies at work, and he was saying he thinks Alex Pereira either he's got one more fight coming up soon, but he said he thinks he's going to go up or down a class and try to go fight someone else and get another title. He said that he thinks Pereira's getting tired in his weight class.
He's dominant. Yeah, he's the most dominant fighter right now.
I was talking to him the other day. He was like, I think he's tired of just running it. He's going to go find a new challenge.
Islam, Alex, and John Jones, nobody's taking the title off them. Nobody. Nobody's like going to beat the brakes off these dudes and take the title.
Who?
Off Islam, Alex, and John Jones.
What?
Like once you give Jones the title, he's never going to give it up. Unless it's a failed drug test.
Yeah,
it's the only way he gives it up.
If he doesn't do a certain fight or something, they're going to tell him to like pretty much like almost give up the belt.
I wouldn't be surprised because Dana White's probably tired of his shit. He rarely shows up, but when he shows up, he kicks ass.
Yeah, but I mean, how long of a stretch you got to wait?
Him and all his drama and shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they said, if you don't do this fight, you're gone. Is he fighting Tom?
If he wasn't Dana White's favorite fighter of all time, he would have been gone already.
Yeah.
Dana gives him extra leash for that. That's for sure.
Yeah. The UFC's definitely been behind him through all the ups and downs for him.
Oh, shit. That's what I like about the UFC is like, honestly, as long as you fight well and like it ain't nothing like crazy, bro, Dana's gonna back you and you're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is Israel still ranked number 4? How did he not drop?
This might not even be updated then.
Nah,
this is the UFC site.
He's still number 4.
I mean, what's he on? He's on like how many losses is he on right now?
Robert Whittaker's a better fighter than him at this point.
Fuck out of here. Don't be talking about like that. Israel would fuck him up.
Yeah, right. You know who's a fighter I'm excited about? This guy.
Oh, Bo Nickel? Yeah, he's hard.
Bo Nickel's a dog.
Yeah, he's hard. He's going to be one of the ones that gets the title shot soon.
I hope so. Right now, he's at the bottom of the barrel.
Yo, he's just built so weird. But yeah, what do y'all think of Patty the Baddie?
Who's he fighting? I saw a thing where he's fighting somebody. I think I shared it.
I don't know. I have not kept up.
Who's he fighting?
I was so wrapped up in NFL, I haven't kept up on nothing.
Is he fighting? He's not fighting Sean O'Malley.
No.
Patty's in a higher weight class than that.
Patty's right there at number 12.
He's not fighting Islam.
No.
I don't think it's for a title.
No. It's definitely not a title shot. I think he's got fights.
I think he's fighting Dustin.
I thought they turned that down. I thought maybe it was a fan that said it. I thought I seen people were like saying he's not going for that. Dustin's not going to do that fight.
Conor McGregor.
That'd be crazy.
That was what they were hinting at a couple days ago. It was him and Conor McGregor.
So Patty the
Which I got Patty whooping his ass. I don't think Conor's not a good fighter anymore.
He reveals he's 10 weeks out from a UFC return. Patty Pimblett's next fight seemingly leaked by fellow lightweight star. Not an easy fight.
I feel like he's fighting. Yeah, I feel like he's going to fight Dustin Poirier.
Well, I see some right here about Combat Sports. I don't even know how to pronounce this dude's name. Renato Marciano potentially leaks. Oh, that's the one who leaked his fight. I don't know. I don't think it's Dustin, though. I thought I seen people saying like that was not happening. Dustin wasn't going for that fight.
Here's the fight plan for Patty. He is going to fight. Oh, shit. Wow, I thought they were going to say who he was going to fight. He said he's eyeing 2 fighters.
Yeah, let him fight Max Holloway.
Maybe it was Max Holloway. Michael Chandler and Dustin Poirier. We still need the Michael Chandler-Conor McGregor fight.
Facts.
Dude, McGregor's never fighting again.
Bro, don't let him ever coach in the UFC again then. That is a rule in the Ultimate Fighter. You have to fight the last match.
Mm. Yeah,
they haven't because Conor's been running.
Yeah. He got a taste of that movie money, and I think he said, I can make millions without getting punched in the face. I'm out.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, he's done. Which is sad. I want to see him get some more fights.
It sucks after the Super Bowl and there's no baseball, no real this weekend, no good UFC.
It's pretty much a break right now.
Yeah,
even the NBA is short on games.
We can't even have like we usually do.
Yeah, well, even like the NBA, I feel like it doesn't pick up until playoffs. Before that, there's too many games to cover. So many teams are up, down, all over the place. So once playoffs starts, we'll be able to keep going with NBA.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, we are in that odd spot where it's like nothing really going on.
Yeah, like spring training's right at the start. There ain't shit really going on, man. Football season got us in there like.
Yo, we need to start watching.
So it's the best sport in the world.
We need to start watching the UFL. DC's got a team, bro.
I try giving that a shot. You know, they do the beer snake there.
Do they?
They take all their beer cups and they put them all together, and it's a snake going up the fucking. It's in nosebleeds.
Tua's little brother, the one that played in Maryland, he's in it right now.
Oh, and they throw bananas too. They throw bananas at players and refs.
Mm.
That's what it was too. Something crazy.
Yeah, he played.
Talia's playing in the UFL.
Yeah.
He's still in college.
Huh?
He's still in college.
No, he's not.
He transferred out of Maryland.
He's out of He's out of college. How do you spell his name?
I don't want to disrespect. I couldn't spell it.
Current team.
The UFL hasn't started yet. That starts in March.
I just seen him score a touchdown. He plays for the.
Starts in March, dude.
That's the CFL, not the UFL. He plays for the CFL.
He's in Canadian football.
He's in the Canadian League. Yeah. He plays for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. I'll say I just seen him score a touchdown. There's not many.
Those fields are. Yeah, those fields in Canadian leagues I think they're like bigger or something. It's like weird. Like the whole their rules compared to our rules, it's like you gotta be 10 times smarter to play on a Canadian football field for some reason. Like their rules are just insane. That's why nobody watches it.
Yeah. I would be down to watch the UFL team just because we have a team close by and it's like
I want to go to that'd be cool going to a game, but going to like one of those games, I don't know if you've been to a college game.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like going to that.
Right.
But
college is a way better experience than UFL. College is a way better experience than UFL.
Not when you're going to a Terps game. not at a Terps College Park. They're not anything special.
Really?
I went to, I think they were playing Marshall. Me and Matt went to that game last year or 2 years ago, and really wasn't packed at all.
You got to go to a Michigan game or something. Big Ten.
I want to hit up Oregon Ducks and Terps game, but that's not till 2026.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So I got to wait a whole nother year to go see that. That'd be cool because I'd rock my Ducks jersey.
Bro, you're not. Oh my God, I'm not going with you if you rock a Ducks jersey, bro. We're from Maryland.
Bro, fucking
not even from here.
Marcus Mariota is fucking GOAT quarterback for college.
He's a scrub in the league.
He is. He's the only player to throw a pass to himself in the playoffs, though, and score a touchdown.
Jesus Lord. All right.
UFL has got 8 teams. Like, so
yeah.
They need more. But we got the DC Defenders. I don't know if they're any good or not, but I'll start supporting them at this point. Like, bro, I don't care.
I was watching the team that Destroying was on. I think it was like the Blackhawks or Battlehawks. That's what.
Yeah, Battlehawks.
But he got killed after he fucking broke his neck. He got cut.
That was the biggest. That was the most UFL coverage that ever happened was when Destroying was playing on that team.
Well, that's why they did it. That's the only reason they brought him on. Because that's the only reason. That was one of the reasons Canadian League brought in like The Rock, because his name was Dwayne Johnson and they knew who his dad was.
Right.
Destroying, he has the social media aspect, and they were like, "Oh, you'll bring in viewers," which he did.
And he's actually good.
Oh wait, no, Dwayne's not Canadian. He
I didn't say it's Canadian.
Oh, I thought you just said no. I thought you just said Canadian.
He was in the Canadian Football League.
Oh, I thought you were talking about he runs their football. Like he runs their football.
No. So when Dwayne Johnson didn't get drafted in the NFL, after he left the Hurricanes, he went to the CFL. The reason they gave him a contract was because Rocky Johnson was his daddy.
Yeah. No, I thought you were saying like currently he helps run.
No, he
or whatever.
I think he hates everything about the CFL.
Yeah. So yeah, it actually says right here, the DC Defenders. The team was founded by Vince McMahon. His Alpha Entertainment and
the WWE owns the XFL, and so the DC Defenders was the XFL team. The UFL DC was a different team, but they decided to scrap that and just merge XFL and UFL.
Yeah, so Vince McMahon and The Rock both own DC Defenders.
Yeah, The Rock goes to the games.
Yeah.
He goes to all the games almost for all around the country for all 8 teams.
Which is weird. I was going to say, which is crazy, though, with him living like LA or wherever he lives.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like he lives somewhere south. Still.
He's from Hawaii.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm pretty sure he lives somewhere south because he's got a crazy house, and my man be out there fishing. He's got a crazy stock pond.
But, all right. So I guess March 26th, we'll have some UFL action. We can talk about that. Dude, I wouldn't be – I'll go to a game.
I'll go
to a game, tailgating, hanging out, just seeing what it's about. It's probably just as good as going to a high school game.
I mean, high school
was a little bit more entertaining.
Bro, I'm trying to watch. I'll be watching them videos on Instagram of the 40 nut football leagues where it's like full contact tackling with no pads and stuff.
Yeah, I watched those too.
Yo, they are so hilarious. Bro, like y'all
March
got
30th. March 30th, Sunday. Birmingham Stallions come to DC Defenders.
Where's their
I don't even know. Audi Field. It's the soccer stadium.
Where United plays?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Which I still never even been to a United game. I want to go to a United game. I had a buddy who played for them for a little while. He played on their U18 team, and then now he plays for the Baltimore Blast. Which that's another thing. It's so crazy that like indoor soccer is not a big league whatsoever. But the team we have here in Baltimore has been running for like the last 20 seasons.
Yeah, and they're like the best in the league.
They've been the top team for like the last 20 seasons.
Yeah, I remember being in elementary school, and they're like, "We got the champion Baltimore Blast coming in," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah. I've been to a couple games. I'm just like, stadiums half empty, and you're just kind of like, "This is cool," but like, there's nothing going on here.
Right.
They put the smackdown on some team, but now my friend from high school, he was our goalie for soccer. He is. I don't know if he's a starter yet. Because I think this is his first season with them, but he got signed by the Baltimore Blast. So I do want to go check out some of their games. I think that'd be cool. Go see my friend play. Shout out to my boy Quantrell Jones putting it on for us.
Hey,
crazy, dude. What if we get a Dylan Butker win? Bless you.
Thank you.
And Quantrell wins. Man, we got two professional athletes winning for us.
Not for us.
No, we got the for you.
They're just putting on for at least Kenwood. Put it like that.
Yeah.
Who's the Kenwood baseball star that plays for San Diego now?
Alex McCoy.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he that's my boy. That's him. Shout out my guy Alex McCoy. He just got signed last year, so he's I think in A-ball right now.
I was about to say what.
He's about to be.
I didn't know if he was.
He's about to be on
AAA, AA.
Yeah, single A. He's about to be making some moves. We'll see him on the starting lineup and like give him a year, 2.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Because he also went to our middle school, didn't he?
I'm not sure. I played with him growing up, and then played with him in high school when he was at Kenwood.
Yeah, I remember him playing at Kenwood
and all that. But I didn't go to middle school with him, or at least I didn't remember.
Yeah, I thought maybe not. I always thought he went to our middle school because I've recognized him in high school, obviously, from being around all of the baseball guys with y'all.
Right.
And just seeing him in school. I thought he went to Bell River. But I could be wrong.
Is that it for tonight, fellas?
Yeah, that's it. I think it's time to sign off. Got a whole lot going on in the sports world.
Yeah, right. Damn, shortest pod we done had.
This is.
But
you can't get me yet too much.
I'm Dave.
I'm Tim.
Guido here.
And I think it's time to sign out.
Hey, next week we'll have some games. We'll come up with some stuff.
Yeah.